chalo. So last time what we had discussed? We had discussed about atomic number, atomic weight, some general basic introduction about chemistry. What exactly is chemistry? How many main types of chemistry are there? Then we have discussed about atom, atomic number, atomic weight. So the atomic number, the number given to any of the atom, it is very useful to arrange the elements in proper manner or proper array. So the arrangement of atoms, molecules or elements can be done by the atomic number. And where we are arranging these elements? We are arranging these elements in periodic table. So as you all know, the periodic table is a habitat of elements. Periodic table is a habitat of elements. It means elements are arranged in a periodic table. So many scientists were tried out to arrange periodic table, or let me correct myself, to arrange elements in periodic table. So in periodic table, elements are arranged in definite manner. So the history of periodic table said that so many scientists like Dobrener, Newland, Kahn-Fortis, Lothar Meyer, Mendeleev, so many scientists had tried to arrange elements in periodic table, but that is history. And remember that, student, if we are seriously preparing for competitive exam as well as science, history is not included in our syllabus. So we will not discuss about history. So we are starting right now the introduction of periodic table, or it is better to say modern periodic table. So periodic table, or what we can write? We can write modern periodic table. So modern periodic table is also known as long form periodic table. Long form periodic table or modern periodic table was prepared by a team of 4 scientists: Bohr-Bury, and Rank-Warner. So the modern periodic table or long form periodic table is done by Bohr-Bury and Rank-Warner, the team of 4 scientists. How they arranged element in periodic table? So the arrangement of molecules or element, arrangement of elements are respected to their atomic numbers. It means according to atomic number, the elements are arranged in a periodic table, as well as an electronic configuration. So by electronic configuration and atomic number, Bohr-Bury and Rank-Warner arranged elements in periodic table. See, this is operational or exact theory, but certain limitations are there in this theory. See, certain elements like hydrogen. See, the position of hydrogen is not decided yet. Helium. Helium is a member of second group, S block, and it is kept in 18th group, noble gas. Why this is so? So the limitation is that we can arrange element respected to their atomic number and electronic configuration, but we must have to remember its physical and chemical property. We just have to keep in mind that. So the exception is that based on physical and chemical properties, certain elements are differ from its position or from their position. Why this is so? That we will discuss later on. So over here we are discussing about the modern periodic table. As you all know, the modern periodic table this is modern periodic table. So in modern periodic table we know there are 4 blocks, 18 groups, 7 periods, which blocks S, P, D, F. What about 18 groups? So the vertical columns are known as group, while the horizontal rays are known as periods. So the vertical column are known as group, and 18 groups are present, while the horizontal rays are known as periods, and 7 periods are there. Okay. Now let us discuss more about this periodic table. So this blocks S, P, D, F. So when you remember the concept of atom, you know that atom has proton, neutron as well as electrons. Proton and neutrons are present into the nucleus, while the electrons are continuously revolving around the nucleus in definite path. And this definite path is known as orbit. K orbit, L orbit, M orbit, N orbit. We know very well. And the place where probability of getting electron is 100%, it is called orbital. And the orbitals are S, P, D, F. So these blocks are classified on basis of orbitals. And you all know S orbital. S orbital has capacity to accommodate 2 electrons. So 2 electrons can be accommodated in S orbital. What about P orbital? 6 electrons. What about D orbital? 10 electrons. And about F orbital? 14 electrons. So forget about F orbital, it is inner transition orbital. So let us focus on this main 3 orbital. So S orbital can accommodate 2 electrons, P orbital can accommodate 6 electrons, and D orbital can accommodate 10 electrons. Hence, if we discuss about S block, it has 2 groups. See over here we have discussed group means horizontal, sorry my mistake, vertical columns. So S block has 2 groups. P orbital, it means P block. If P orbital can accommodate 6 electrons, then P block must contain 6 groups. D orbital has capacity to accommodate 10 electrons, then D block must contain how much groups? 10 groups. Okay. So the total 18 groups Now let us draw the schematic diagram of periodic table. And the schematic diagram of periodic table suggests that the structure is like this only. This is schematic diagram of periodic table, and over here it is the position of helium. Hydrogen, position of hydrogen is in center of both the blocks. But let it go. Okay. So this is S block, this one is P block, this is D block, and this is F block. Originally, F block elements are the members of 6th and 7th period. But the electronic configuration suggests that in F block elements, the last electron, the outermost electron enters into F orbital. Hence, they are accommodated in F block. We will discuss it later. So, S block has two groups according to electron accommodation capacity. P blocks. So 1 and 2, first and second, are the groups of S block. While P block has capacity to accommodate 6 group or 6 electron. So it is from 13 to 18. Earlier 18th group was known as group number 0 because the valency of that element or valency of 18th group elements is taken as 0. But that is exactly not correct. We will discuss later. And D orbital has capacity to accommodate 10 electrons. Hence, it has 10 groups. Group number 3 to 12. What about F block? F orbital has accommodation capacity of 14 electrons. So the 14 elements in each series are arranged. Each series means what? F block has two series. One is known as lanthanoid series or lanthanium series. One is actinium series or actinoid series. Because the first representative element of first series of F block is lanthanium. And since the lanthanium is representative element, we can say the all elements are known as lanthanoids. Same like the second series, and the representative element is actinium. So the all members are known as actinoid member or actinium series. Okay. So this was a brief introduction about the periodic table.